Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to 75 South Gardening. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys step by step how you can start your collard green seeds from these tiny little seeds into beautiful transplants like the ones you see here. Now that you've decided which variety of collard you want to grow, it's time to go ahead and germinate your seeds. Now there's two different methods that I like to use, and I'm going to explain them. The first method is going to be to simply soak your seeds in water. Now the reason for that is when I soak my seeds in water, once they germinate, I know exactly how many plants I'll be growing. Your seeds should germinate anywhere from 24 to 72 hours. And it should look something like this. Now the second method is to simply direct sow them. Now I have 3 rows here, and what I'm doing is dropping the seeds down into the rows, and later on I'll thin them out. Now that I have my seeds direct sown, all I have to do now is cover them up with soil. Now the next step is to simply water in your new seeds. If you're going to use the soaking method, what you want to do is put it somewhere cool and dark, like a cabinet. If you're going to be using the direct sowing method, what you want to do is place them underneath your grow lights after watering them in, and they should emerge from the soil within 7 to 14 days. Today is September the 10th, and it's been exactly 1 week since I've direct sown my seedlings. So within 1 week, they should look something like the ones that you see here. Now when growing seedlings, you want your lights to be at least 4 inches away from the top of your seedlings. That way they don't have a lot of stretch to them. Stretchy seedlings are more prone to breaking. You also want to make sure that you have a fan nearby blowing over your seedlings. Now they don't have to point directly at your seedlings. I have mine aimed at the lights, as you can see, and if you pay close attention, you will notice that they have a little shake to them. Now I do this for a few reasons. Number 1 is going to be simply to distribute fresh air to my seedlings. The constant airflow from the fan will help your new seedlings develop stronger and sturdier stalks. That way, by the time you transplant these outdoors, you won't have to worry about them bending over and snapping due to high winds. A constant flow of air also helps renew CO2 that's used for your plant's photosynthesis. Now for those of you that don't know what photosynthesis is, it's simply a process where your plants use sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to create oxygen and energy in the form of a sugar. Now to simplify that, it's simply your plant using sunlight to make its own food. Today is day 30 for my collards, and these are all now ready to transplant into the garden. But right now I don't have space until my broccoli is ready to harvest. Now I want to point one thing out for those of you that have purchased collard seeds. If your stalks lean to the side like this, it's probably not a collard green plant. It's more than likely going to be a premier kale. The premier kale stalks all lean to the side, and they also have trichomes on the leaves. Your collard green stalks should all stand straight up like the ones that you see here, unless you have your lights too far away from your plants and they become leggy. They also have more of a curvy leaf. And your kale seedlings will all have the sharp pointy ends, like the one you see here, along with trichomes on the leaf itself. You can use the same methods to start any brassica seed, and within 30 days they should be ready to transplant into your garden like the ones that you see here. Now, I've used these methods on every brassica that you see growing, from my cabbage to my kale. I've even used it for my broccoli plants. That's pretty much it for today's video, you guys. Always remember to plan your garden with your health in mind.